Hello and welcome to Thoughts in the Green Room with your host, Geoff Mays. In today's special edition of the Green Room, I'd like to address and answer one of the most common questions I ever get asked. And that question is, why did I get into the acting industry? Or why did I want to, or why did I become an actor? It's a crazy, crazy industry. It's not easy to survive in. And why would anybody want to get into it? Well, for me personally, I've got a lot of reasons. On an altruistic level, I get to explore humanity. The exploration and development of character allows me to get insight into myself, and that in turn gives me insight to other people and what makes them tick. And when a project all comes together and the message gets out there, that message can impact people and help to create the way that they think, help to affect the way they interact with others, help to affect the way they impact the world and what goes on around them. It's a very altruistic reason. It's something very personal to me that I share with you. And it's a reason that I've heard from other artists as well. And I pause right there to say that I believe that all arts have the great potential of consistently affecting the world and the people in the world and how that all comes together. In addition to all of that altruism is the much more practical and realistic side. As an actor, I get to experience and go through and do things that are so unique and crazy and wonderful. And I believe truthfully that I would never get a chance to do half of these amazing things if I had followed a more traditional life path. So on a daily basis, these crazy, unique, wonderful experiences just make my life, well, crazy, unique, and wonderful, and I love every second of it. So with that said, I want to share with you today some behind the scenes of what it takes to reach that final product and one of those crazy, unique experiences. Now, before I go any further, I want to pause for a second. I want to be very clear about this. It's my cheat sheet today, because as much as I get a lot of accolades as an actor, oh, Geoff, that was an awesome, or wow, you were so cool in that production, blah, 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 blah. As much as that may be true, the reality is that behind the scenes, there is a massive group of people, a massive team who come together to make it all happen. And the reality is, without that team, without those people, there is no production and there are no accolades to give me. And I'm taking a moment of pause here to give credit to all of those people, because without them, there is no production. I'm just one person in the cog, and the real magic happens behind the scenes because of all those people. Now, this video, which I'm about to share with you, took a lot of effort. Not the video itself, but the work that went into creating the character, and this is showing some of that work. A lot of that work, actually. And I want to make sure that I use this cheat sheet to ensure that the people who deserve credit get the appropriate credit, and I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to pretty much read from this so that you guys can hear about all of it. Back in 2019, early 2019, I had the honor of playing the salaryman in the feature-length horror film, Don't Click. It was directed by Ji Kim, and it was produced by Bill Marks, George Mihalka, Christopher Giroux, and Courtney Allen of Vortex Media. In early December of 2020, Gravitas Pictures released and distributed Don't Click through select theaters in the US, as well as various streaming services, including iTunes and right here on YouTube. You can look it up, rent it, buy it, enjoy the film. Now, the role that I got to play was a lot of fun just in general. However, what made it even more interesting was the effects that went into creating the character. And I want to give special credit and special thanks to Carlos Enrique, Ryan Logie, and Sarah Feehan of the Butcher Shop FX Studio, who worked tirelessly to create this character from the ground up. And in addition to creating the character from drawings to reality, also spent the time with me every single day that I was on set for multiple hours to get me into this costume. Now, this costume was created by the Butcher Shop FX Studios through special makeup effects and techniques and appliances. I can't thank them enough. They were absolutely amazing, and you get to see what they did in just a few seconds. The video which you're about to see was edited by Pepper Tree Studios, and I give special thanks to both Pepper Tree Studios and the Butcher Shop FX Studio for allowing me to share this video with you in its original, unedited form. Let's take a look and give you guys a chance to see what goes on behind the scenes for some of the final magic which you get to watch.
Video. We didn't do anything to you. I would never do that to a woman.
It's time to close your eyes now.